Hello Leo, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy with your July 2025 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the second half of July for the fire sign of Leo. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here. Please do subscribe and like if you so feel inclined. And if you know any of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch those videos as well. They can bring in a little bit of additional insight and perception. If something really hits home with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, or you like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me, Maggie_McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description below for that contact information as well. I'd love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you within 24 hours with more information. I offer a lot of different reading choices. I cover all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads, and I'm pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings, so message me if you'd like. Okay, Leo, let's see what the second half of July 2025 looks like for you. We have the Chariot. Success through determination, perseverance, and willpower. Also means that you have everything that you need to overcome any challenges you might face and pull together all the moving parts to achieve success in something in your life. We have the World. Wow, 2 major arcana cards already. This looks like it might be a pretty significant time for a lot of you. The World is the last major arcana card. It represents completion, achievement, graduation, so that you can move on to something new. The Four of Cups. Some of you may be currently in a situation that you're not happy with. It might be a job, it might be a relationship, anything really. It might not be in alignment with your core values. There is an opportunity here for something different, for something new. But some of you may be kind of stuck in a place of apathy or stagnation because whatever this situation is, you still are getting some needs met from it. And you may want to talk yourself out of some kind of new opportunity because you might tell yourself, it's too hard, it's going to be too challenging, there's too much I have to deal with in order to move forward on this thing. Okay, your crowning energy, your overall theme and focus is the Wheel of Fortune. Change, divine timing, and orchestration. Now, I always say free will and free agency, meaning that, when change or the opportunity for change comes, you can always say yes or no, right? Each is a choice, right? Doing nothing is a choice as well. Typically, when the Wheel of Fortune comes in bringing change, unless it's the kind of change you have no choice to roll with, like sometimes death or the Tower, it's usually kind of a strong implication that whatever new opportunity here that Spirit is bringing to you, Leo, even if it has its own challenges or perhaps a lot of moving parts to it that you have to navigate, the Wheel of Fortune means that it's something trying to orient you, maybe put you on a path or in a situation that's more in alignment with your values, and therefore it's good for you to do. The challenge here appears to be, the Four of Cups. Yeah, it looks like a nice offer, but, right? So let's peel this back a little bit. Let's take a look at that Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Fast action, movement, travel for some of you. Both of these cards do imply physical movement. They represent going on a journey. whether it's a physical journey or an internal journey or a combination of both. And it's meant to orient you on a better path. It represents, leaving the worst behind you, putting some kind of situation that's been difficult or challenging for you and moving into a better place. But we have this Eight of Swords, which I always feel is kind of similar to this Four of Cups, right? The Eight of Swords is somebody who may be in a situation that is not ideal. They don't like it, right? They want to change it, or they think about changing it, or daydream or fantasize about changing it, but yet they don't. They tell themselves they are trapped or held hostage or obligated, right, to stay. I can't leave this situation, or I can't make it better because why? Who knows? Sword is governed by the element of air, which governs this, our intellectual landscape, right? So it's our thoughts, our belief systems, our ideologies, our perceptions. So the Eight of Swords is almost like being a victim of yourself, right? Your own mindset. I can't get out of this situation, or I can't change it in some more positive way. I can't do this, that, or the other because of this reason or that excuse, because typically it represents being afraid to start on a path of change because it's going to require a lot from you. You think it might be too hard, too difficult, too challenging. But Spirit here is quite clearly bringing you the opportunity to move away from something and orient you on a healing path, and a path that's more in alignment with who you truly are and what your core values are. Let's take a look at this Chariot card. It feels like the situation you're in that isn't ideal, but you're used to it. Your mind might be trying to tell you better the devil you know than the one you don't know. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands with the Chariot. And this is a powerful combination. This is you, Leo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Showing up as a female, but to general reading could be male as well, too, depending on who's watching. This is powerful because this is the Queen of Fire, or if you're male, the King of Fire, right? Strong, charismatic, energetic, determined, knows how to get things done. The Chariot is a card of success through perseverance, determination, hard work, and willpower. You have everything that you need to navigate whatever challenges that lay ahead of you or lay on this path. You have what it takes to get through this. You have what it takes to achieve success, right? We have the Chariot again along with the Sun. This is a really powerful combination. It kind of feels like, this is success, achievement, illumination, clarity, things being revealed, perhaps, vitality, health. This is like Spirit telling you. Some of you may have temporarily kind of lost your Leo moxie, that lion energy here. It feels like some of you may be afraid and tired, right? And it's like, yes, here's this new opportunity, or yes, I can put myself and align myself on a new path, but it's going to take so much. And then there's going to be these challenges, or there might be these challenges. But here Spirit is saying, look, take the bull by the horns and move forward. You've got this one. Let's take a look at the world. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So knights usually represent opportunities, offers and opportunities, things moving. We have the fast-moving Knight of Fire and the little bit slower-moving Knight of Earth. Exciting, spontaneous, impulsive, but yet cautious, detail-oriented. And then we have this Five of Cups, which is a card sometimes of being stuck in the past, stuck in what hasn't worked out, what's been lost, what didn't work out, maybe mistakes that you may have made. And you're so focused on that, on what has happened before on what you don't have, or everything that maybe the things that have gone wrong, that you're missing these 2 cups here behind you, which is a little bit similar to the 4 of Cups too, because there's always a bit of cautionary advice in these about, look, be grateful for what you still have, but also if you focus on the past, you're going to miss any opportunities in your environment or any opportunities which may come along because you're only focused on the past. This whole theme of this reading, Leo, is, you know, there's a chance here through work and determination and perseverance, by being that Leo, there's a chance here to an opportunity to realign yourself on a better path and bring healing to your life. The whole message from Spirit here is basically, you got this, you can do it. It's like, but there's part of you, for some of you, that's like you're trying to talk yourself out of it. You're trying to tell yourself that you can't. Spirit is saying you can, you have everything that you need, and we're going to be here to help and support you every step of the way. But it's kind of like you're trying to talk yourself out of it. And typically, I mean, it's easy to write off cards like the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups as, you know, laziness and apathy. And that might be an aspect of it too, because we all get sometimes kind of stuck in a rut sometimes, right? And there's some new opportunity or something we think we can do, but we're feeling tired, or we've been through a lot, or, you know, the situation isn't great, but we still get needs met and it's familiar to us, and we cling to that. We're afraid, right, to move forward. So that's kind of the whole theme here. Spirit saying you can. Don't keep trying to talk yourself out of it. Let's take a look at that 4 of Cups. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. An exciting new opportunity. Here it is, right? Aces represent the number 1, a new start, a new beginning. Passion, desire, excitement, creativity, enthusiasm. We have the 9 of Cups, wishes granted. Your wishes granted. Wishes fulfilled. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which speaks of collaboration and teamwork or mediation. It's the opportunity to work together with more than one person in order to achieve results, getting everybody on the same page to move forward with something. Again, it's a new opportunity. It could be work, career, a project of some kind. It might involve traveling, moving, relocating. It might involve a new community of some kind. And it holds within it the promise of everything that you truly want. And yet there's this feeling of, well, I don't know. It looks good, but it would require of you. It would ask of a commitment and action from you in order to get it done. But it also feels like there are people around you or people involved in this that are willing to help you achieve this. So let's end with some guidance, advice, feedback from Spirit. We have the 6 of Wands. Victory, triumph, and success after a challenge, after a battle of some kind. Recognition, achievement, bumping up to a new level. Bonuses, promotions, awards, being recognized for that. The 9 of Wands and the Magician. The Magician is the manifestor of the tarot. I mean, you've got all kinds of powerful cards here, Leo. Like the Chariot twice, the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Magician. The Magician knows how to pull everything together in just the right combination and do the work, pull together all the moving parts and do the work, helped by Spirit, in order to manifest what you want, what's in your head and your heart, into actual physical reality, right? There's just a little bit left in front of you to do. That's the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents often someone who's, you've already been through a lot. A lot of you've already been through a lot. You're almost there. Tens represent a cycle completion or full achievement. Here we have the Nine of Wands. You might be feeling tired. You might be feeling discouraged sometimes. You might be feeling like, yes, I want it and I want to hope for it, but I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of worn out. Should I or shouldn't I? There's just a little bit left in front of you. You have everything that you need to achieve this. And your crowning energy is the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration. And when divine timing and orchestration, God, Spirit, angels, and guides bring a new opportunity to it, no matter how challenging, what that new opportunity, what you think that new opportunity might require or might ask of you, when Spirit brings it, they always open the way for you. Divine timing and orchestration means as long as you do your part, putting one foot in front of the other on this path, they will bring together the right people, the right circumstances at the right time in the right way at the right place, right? Whether or not you can see it at the beginning or not. So it's kind of moving forward in faith. And here Spirit is quite clearly, it's kind of like they're doing everything but bouncing in your front door and taking you by the ear and dragging you out, right? They're doing everything they can except that, right? Because Spirit doesn't force. So, but they're saying you have everything you need. There's just, you just have to wrap up these last little bits and just move forward. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Those are your messages for the second half of July 2025. For those of you for whom they resonated, I hope they were helpful. If you'd like to take a deeper look at something in your own personal life, if this resonated with you, or you simply like the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself as a gift for someone else, personal readings make great gifts because, well, they're personal, right? If you're interested, email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact information by clicking the description below. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all again in a little while. Be safe, be well, always be blessed. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.